Hello and welcome back to Tutorial Grounds. Today, I'm going to show you the 2015 drama/romance film The Maid. Spoilers ahead. Jack, an 18-year-old lad. Jack visits him while on vacation and gets to know David, his father. We can tell that Jack and his father don't get along because we can see them conversing. Jack's father tries to chat to him as he enters the room, but he doesn't receive much conversation from Jack. The following morning, Jack wakes up and goes to the balcony to have a cigarette. When he does so, he notices a girl in his garden and quickly leaves his room to go visit her. Just then, his father arrives and informs Jack that the girl is their housemaid, and her name is Maria. David introduces Jack and Maria, who are both 40 years old, to one another. Jack then grabs his camera and heads out to take the picture because he enjoys photography. When he gets home from the photo shoot and runs into Maria, they strike up a conversation in which Jack explains that his mother passed away when he was a child, which led to his father getting remarried, but Jack doesn't like his new wife at all, which is why he hates his father. The following day, Jack goes to another photo shoot, and this time, a girl approaches him. This girl approaches Jack and urges him to accompany her as she makes sexual advances toward him in the woods, but Jack suddenly notices Maria coming this way on a bicycle. Jack doesn't pay attention to her and returns home. Maria asks about the girl and advises that Jack shouldn't have returned home so early and that he should have spent his time with the girl instead, but Jack disregards Maria's advice as he was beginning to feel attracted to her. Both of them converse here as Jack hides and takes pictures of Maria. Jack tells Maria that he feels very comfortable around her. Jack shows her pictures of his mother and remarks that she resembles his mother. After listening to Jack, Maria also shares some of her past with him. She reveals that she fell pregnant when she was 16 years old, and her boyfriend left her as well. Despite everything, she gave birth to a child, but the unfortunate part is that she was unable to raise the child for an extended period of time. Jack and Maria were alone at home the following day while Jack's father was away for work, and Maria advised Jack that he shouldn't speak this way to his father because he is your father and he loves you so much. Next, we see David, who wanted to talk to Jack to mend their strained relationship, but Jack refused to do so, so he became angry with him and left. Jack glances at Maria's photos on his camera as he sleeps at night, paying little heed to what she says. Like any boy, he eventually falls asleep after getting sleepy from staring at Maria's photo. The following day, we observe Maria's ex-boyfriend, who comes to meet her. Jack hides here and observes them. Now the next day is Jack's birthday. When Jack comes to her kitchen early in the morning, Maria wishes it a birthday. Jack is also very happy to hear this. Maria asks, "What gift do you want for your birthday?" Then Jack says that "I don't want any gift, but I want to touch you in return." When Maria hears this, she feels very odd and refuses to do it. Jack doesn't pay attention to her, though, and he starts groping her. When Maria doesn't like this, she slaps Jack, and then their doorbell rings. When Jack comes out with this female, she tells him to get personal with her, but Jack doesn't like this girl, so he doesn't talk much to this girl and goes home. When Jack gets home, he notices that Maria was sobbing. She was the same girl that he had met that day in the park. Jack approaches her and tries to speak with Maria. He tells her that he is like her son and that he wants to give her a hug. Jack commands Maria to hug him, and they both hold on to each other. Jack begins kissing Maria because he wanted to be sexual with her. Suddenly, though, Maria decides she doesn't like anything, so she prevents Jack from kissing her, gets up, and walks away. Jack then follows her here. After initiating sex, Maria tells Jack that he should sit down and talk to his father about what these people were doing. The next day, while Maria was working in the kitchen, Jack came over and was kissing Maria. However, when his father arrived, he turned away from her. Jack tries to convince Maria that what these people were doing was wrong because she is 40 years old and he is only 18, so she has no future. Jack receives a birthday greeting from David along with a gift. Jack declines David's invitation to dinner. After that, Maria approaches Jack and tries to persuade him that since his father is your father, you shouldn't have spoken to him in that way. Jack pays attention to Maria and goes to his father and talks to him. The next day we see Jack and Maria together as Maria brings Jack to her house. Jack is very close with Maria again, so Maria tells Jack here that she loves him so much and will continue to do so. David learns here that Jack believes he married again because he doesn't love Jack's mom. David here explains to Jack and says that he married for the second time so that he could take good care of Jack. After engaging in physical contact with Maria, Jack returns home and speaks to his father for the first time. David is also delighted to hear Jack talking. Now that the holidays were over, Jack was getting ready to return to the hostel. As Jack was leaving the house, we can see that he hugs his father. By seeing this, we can understand that Jack has forgiven his father, and their relationship is now perfectly fine. Next, we see Maria, who has arrived at her house. Maria visits her mother and tells her about it. The movie ends here. Click the subscribe button for more movie recaps.